That is really nice.
Take it up an octave.
Yeah.
I wanna see 'em bung ho.
Let me see 'em bung
All right. Cheers it up. Cheers it up.
Shaka boom, shaka boom. Having fun with the sun. Life's too short. Yeah, life's too short for pants.
Oh, yes. Life is too short for pants, but it is just long enough for the Chubbies podcast, the top charting business podcast that is most definitely a business podcast, the quintessential listening experience for everyone looking to build their shorts empire and live life in the fast lane. Woo. We have an incredible show for you today. Phil, tell them how great the show is going to be.
Today's show is actually recorded live, and we're in a special location today. We're in the studio here at the Chubbies HQ in San Francisco, California, formerly the home of the district attorney, and our studio is formerly the gym.
That was a great job, Phil. How about that?
Oh, thanks, man.
Good one.
Yeah.
A good one.
Thank you.
You deserve that. You're finally getting
I'm
it.
vice host.
Yeah,
host.
yeah, the vice host, the host of that's very nice.
The
well, we
most
have
with the most.
That's right. We have a fantastic group of non-red individuals here today. I am, of course, your host, Joey Avery, and to my left, we have a man who was sitting out of order. Sorry.
Like, oh no, he's not to my left.
He's
I was
directly.
told to sit here.
He's right next
I'll
to
have
me.
you know.
Well, I should have known because you could hear the coins jingling down the avenue as he comes dragging his curled knuckles through the street. It's Jingles, the curly-handed wonder, co-founder of Chubbies and Zen master of metal, the man who makes the men in business suits levitate, our SHLORD and savior and boy wonder, it's Tom, the man Montgomery.
Yes. I'm back.
He's back.
I've made it.
Does it feel good? It's been a while.
It feels great. It feels grand. I feel refreshed after a brief hiatus,
Uh-huh.
and I'm ready to do it.
That's
Joey.
good. I'm excited. I'm heavily distracted by what the hell you two are doing on your phone the entire time.
Texting and
would you like me to
giggling
explain?
like schoolgirls.
Share it with the class.
Okay, we
Nothing
are.
naughty.
We're doing a little bit of last-minute preparation for a segment that's coming up.
Okay, I like that. I'll take that. That's better than none at all. Well, the man you just heard talking is, of course, the Prince of Darkness, the Beacon of Bleak, the human trash can and Broadway wash-up. It's the only father on today's show, the Doctor's in. It's Phil Daddy-O Mills.
That's true. You know, it's all right though. Fuck it. You know what I realized today?
What?
I'm probably closer to the end than the beginning at this point.
You think so? You think you just reached that point?
All my birthdays coming up, it's just closer to death.
Okay.
I got gray hairs in my beard. That's a sign of decay.
That's
I
good.
got gray hairs as well.
You're decaying.
Just
I'm
everywhere.
decaying
I'm
faster.
covered in gray
I don't think I
hair.
have any gray hairs.
Right.
No, I'm growing. I've got
Yeah, you got a good head of hair.
growing
You know what?
blonde hairs. I'm getting younger.
Going backwards.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
You've
But
been using
yoga?
Just for Men?
Touch of gray.
No, I'm using Just for Boys.
Oh,
Boy
yuck.
Wonder. Blonde hair. No?
Redacted.
All right. Well, finally, we have the big balla with the odd walla. He'd be a never nude if it wasn't for Naked Juice, the stick shredding, barrel riding, drive shanking phenom.
Whoa.
It's our juice drinking friend, Mace Juicy Fruit Robinson.
Nice, dude.
Huh?
That rhymed and stuff. I
was
caught the
fun.
insult, the drive shank. But
Yeah, but
all
that's
else
I
is
don't get
gold.
that one.
we all do that.
What was the
Shank a
drive
lot of
shank?
drives, on
Yeah.
the golf course.
What's that?
No,
mean?
on the freeway. Shanked it. Just a car. All
In,
right.
like a prison? I thought that was like a prison thing.
No.
You're thinking of a
Car.
shiv.
Shank?
A shiv.
I think either you could.
I think
you
you
shank
can-
someone in prison.
Yeah.
Or
I
on the
believe
street?
so.
Have you shanked people in prison?
Did you see? No, I'm not gonna.
Don't do it.
Psych.
Happy Shanksgiving.
Thank you very much.
Anyone got another one?
Walk the shank.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Shank Shaw Redemption. What is
Shankshaw. You actually don't have to change that one.
No,
You'd
you
be
don't.
Fine
Shank
with
Shank
it.
Redemption.
Shank.
The Shank
Go to the
Redemption.
Shank Shack.
Yeah.
Get a milk shank.
There you go. There you go. On fire today.
Earth shank.
Should you do the
No?
bad monologue?
I decided to bring it because I really dropped the ball last week.
Yeah, you were in a bad
Coming with the
mood.
right attitude.
Good. I like that. So Phil bringing the. See, Phil's supposed to be negative.
I'm going to bring it straight
That's
down.
good. I like
Only
that.
one negative man.
Well, we have
It's
a.
not. I'm not negative. I'm realistic, guys.
All right. Well,
Everything comes to an end. Everything dies. Decay It all happens.
Well,
Entropy.
that is our show, ladies and gentlemen.
Play us out.
Yeah, enjoy your enjoy.
And that's it for today.
Yeah.
Need a sad violin whenever Phil speaks.
We do have a great show today. We'll be doing a bad monologue. Our Millennial Zone today will be actually focusing on a new generation. What? A different generation? How non-selfish of us. And we're bringing back a favorite segment, the Top 40 Hit Creation.
Nice.
Back by popular demand.
Oh,
Yep,
yes.
that's right.
Our
We're
best.
gonna
People
be,
wanted us to write more songs,
Yep,
and now they're going to get what they deserve.
Yeah, we'll see what
yeah,
happens after this.
turns out that well was a little shallow.
Shallow. How do you sing that? How's that song go?
Is that a song?
Lady
I don't
Gaga. It's all over the friggin' internet right now.
Tell me something,
Yeah.
girl.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are you tired?
You sound just like Lady Gaga. Sha-la-la-lo.
Yeah,
was
that's
nice.
the thing.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Thank you. Save me.
We're going to bring you into the horrors of what our brainstorms look like, and we're going to do a live sketch brainstorm, and then we're going to do a make me laugh, but we're going to do it Harper edition, actually, which will be
Oh,
very
yeah.
exciting.
You got good segments.
Yeah, we do. It's going to be a very big podcast, just like it's been a big week in the news.
It's Joey's Bad Monologue. Oh, come on! I haven't even started yet! Oh, boo to you! Give me a chance!
Oh,
Never
yes. It doesn't, unless it has.
And tell us.
Yeah, but it has been.
Tweet at Joey Avery.
That's
That
comedy.
shit's
comedy.
old.
Yeah, that's right. My handle is taken up. But it's been.
Buy it.
God damn it, Phil. You're no longer vice host.
Oh,
You're back to speaker of the host.
Can I get it back?
There will be a
assistant
runoff.
to the
Can we have a
host.
tryout?
There will be a runoff between Mason and Tom.
I just want to say I think this is the best segment on the show, and
Okay.
I'm always excited for it, and it's not old at
He's kissing your ass.
Vice
You know
host.
that, right?
My
all. Nice.
vice host is.
I got it. Yeah.
You better laugh.
Eat it, Tom.
We run a very tough. What are you guys doing? This is very distracting.
Warren
People are
Levon wants a
pointing.
brewski. And if he
Oh,
wants
okay.
a brewski, I can't deny him
There
a
is a
brewski.
lot of mayhem going on. It's a big week in the studio, a bigger week in the news. It is March Madness this week, which means the country is enthralled with watching a bunch of 20-somethings do something they love for no money. If you're into that, I've got a lot of great shows coming up. I will be in Dallas next week, 28th and 29th, back to San Francisco on the 30th. Go to joeyavery.com for more information.
Okay, here we go, Joey. I knew
pretty
it would
good,
happen. I just didn't think it would be so
Yeah,
quickly.
it's pretty good.
Blatant.
It's pretty good.
So overt.
With all the controversy surrounding NCAA players getting paid under the table, congressional leaders have said, hey, you're only allowed to do that if you get elected. Huh? Politics, Joe.
That's really good.
That's good.
Okay.
That's
It's
fine.
my Daily Show audition.
Can't take you seriously in that sweater.
Just roasting the merch here.
Mason, that is our sweater.
Yeah, it does not fit Joey well.
I love it. You look grand.
Not
The sweater is great. The wearer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that
odd.
I have this great physique, that not everything hangs perfectly. I have an athletic build. Maybe I should just wear Under Armour.
It makes you look like 12 years younger than you are. Like you're
looks
like
like-
14.
It looks like
This
you
is great for the
sealed
listeners.
the
This is-
bottom and filled it with water.
I hope it's painting a picture, because this is great audio content. Roasting a sweater in the room.
The wearer of
Yeah,
the
it's
sweater.
True.
Well, all right. Well, a Texas man. I feel like my beginnings of every joke are what get the hardest.
I didn't even register the last one because I was looking at your sweater.
Oh.
I'm gonna listen.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a beautiful sweater man.
Coming right out of that neck hole. It's really.
You look dandy, okay, Joey?
Dandies are the
I do
right
feel
word.
like it's kind of a Christmas morning look
Yeah.
that I've got going on.
Sweet Prince.
The sleeves seem extra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little did we leave
Floofy.
carrots out for the reindeers
Yeah.
kind of. They only had a
It's a
bite.
sweet pattern, though, for those of you listening.
Yeah,
Pattern
it
is
is.
Uh-huh.
dope.
It's nice.
Speaking of patterns, a Texas man brought a steer to Petco to test the all-leashed pets are welcome policy, proving one way to call someone on their bullshit is to bring a pile of your own.
I like
yeah.
that.
Nice.
That's just fun. Miami Beach held an emergency spring break meeting this week stating we need to make spring break less fun. Here's an idea. Bring Phil.
Oh, I like
come
that.
on.
I like that. Phil.
You suck, Phil.
Yes.
I'm fun. Going to bed early is fun because then you're a little bit well rested, but you're still gonna feel like kind of a piece of shit in the morning anyway. So.
That's right.
But you spend more time unconscious, which means less time to experience the horrors of the day.
Spring break!
The horrors of the day.
Should be a movie.
And so begin the day terrors. An Arby's manager has attacked an employee with a knife, proving that they do indeed have the beef.
That's good.
That's good.
Strong.
That was strong.
Arby's.
And finally, this last one, it doesn't have much of a joke, but it's going to lead to a little secret. A Florida man is accused of throwing pancake batter and faces charges his crime. Battery. Literally. He literally is. He's hoping a judge might waffle on his decision so that he can go gluten-free. All right? They're going to...
Gluten-free.
Good. Well, that is actually a segue to something that I want to do, a little fun thing that's been going around the internet. I want each of you to pull out your phones,
Oh, no.
and you need to look up your birthday from this past year. So just your birthday. It doesn't need to be the year of birth. And then search Florida Man. And you read the first Florida man story from your birthday of this year. I'll give you, while you're looking for it, mine was Florida man decapitated by helicopter at airport.
Oh.
Pretty strong
Whoa.
start. Wow.
That
yeah.
feels like it's not his fault. Is that
I don't know. I've never
guess-
gotten too close to a chopper to
what
find
would you
out.
be doing out there? Okay, I'll go. Trial date set for Florida man accused of killing couple eating man's face.
Oh, wow.
Wait, say that again?
Trial date set for Florida man accused of killing couple, eating man's face.
Wow.
It's not
Wow,
funny.
that's
It's not
big.
funny.
Yeah, no, they're all very dark. Tom's having trouble, but guess what, Tom? Spoiler alert: I already read ours because we have the same birthday. High five!
that's
Let's go.
right.
You guys want to hear mine? Unprovoked Florida man punches girl, knocks her unconscious.
Oh, Jesus!
Authorities say a man walked into a Florida gas station and punched a 13-year-old stranger unconscious.
No.
Welcome to Florida.
No.
I'd like to go on record. I have never done that.
A lot of these are more fun than that. Yeah, those were intense. Well, that's a good time. I like the way you delivered that one, Phil. That was very nice.
Here's one that I got. Throwing food, sex for chicken nuggets, and other area Florida man and woman arrests. I don't even know.
grammatically correct.
I don't know what that is. Well, it's pretty good. It's the Bradenton Herald, so a Florida man wrote that.
Sex
Or
for chicken nuggets?
Sex for chicken nuggets. Throwing
Which
food,
is fine.
Sex
Yeah.
for chicken nuggets.
Oh no! Oh dear!
no.
You have to read it.
Devin sent one from his birthday, and it's too bad Grant's not here because this one is Florida man successfully receives penis transplant from horse. That is
So you can do that? Just
That
to-
is smart.
absolute.
I would love to get a
Clear that
reduction surgery.
I'm gonna go with
Nailed it.
yeah.
Damn it.
All right. Nay, thank you. Let's just get out of here.
It's the Millennial Zone.
But first, let me take a selfie.
Is that my quinoa over there?
Turn it down.
That guy's like
Turn it down.
38.
Guys,
Ew.
way too loud.
Who is that?
Can we turn the F down now?
No.
Oh yes. It is Millennial Zone time, and this was an idea. I think Phil and Tom had this idea initially, which was to take a Millennial Zone and instead of focusing on us, do a Generation Alpha Zone.
For those of you who don't know, Generation Alpha is the children of millennials,
That's right.
Yeah.
which is insane.
So Jack.
My
Your
son, Jack.
Yep.
Generation
Alpha.
That's a great
They're not
name.
going to take no shit.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
Jack is an alpha male.
He's literally an alpha male.
How cool is that?
That is cool. Will the following generation be Generation Beta?
Yep.
Ah, bummer.
Yeah. they're gonna get fancy with their name like we did. They're gonna be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
no, we're not that. We're
Right.
hundreds. the Franklins, the Generation Ben Franklins. They will not be far enough along for that. But hey,
No, I was just saying. That would mean Jack would be having kids when he's 91.
Like you don't know how science is gonna go.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yep, that's true.
91's the new 22.
Right.
Is what I hear.
I've heard that.
People say that all the time, but I don't think that doesn't make it true. Just because it's all over the internet.
Yeah. So for this, I think what we want to do is do a little bit of forecasting. I think one
A
of
little
the
bit of foreplay.
oh.
Not that, but
No,
okay.
No. Yeah.
In that case, I'm unprepared for this segment
Yeah, you're not going to need
because
all
I
those
prepared.
props that
I
you brought.
prepared differently.
But I think what we want to do is have some predictions. Do we think millennials are capable of being the first generation to not be incredibly annoying and griping about the generation that comes after them?
No.
Yes.
Okay. You
100%.
think, Phil, you think you're going to not be able to complain about anything?
You already complain about Jack.
Yes.
That's what I hate about
But-
generation.
but not
opening.
his
Shit their
But not his
pants.
generation. He, can be a real
Yeah.
pain
All right,
in the
go on.
rear.
Why do you think that?
Because I am above that, Mason.
Is your generation above that?
No.
Did you read the Florida Man stories?
Florida man stories.
He's our generation.
Yeah, they've grounded me, I guess. No, we'll do what people have been doing for millennia.
Yeah.
That's
And
probably
just
And
be
just
re-
complain.
yeah.
So-
That's the end of everything.
So what is our complaint going to be when they're saying, "Oh, those millennials with their avocado toast"?
Right.
Well, what are we going to be mad about?
breast milk,
Well, okay, but like when they get older, unless
diaper
unless
changing.
that sticks.
I
Yeah.
am tired of this generation making me clean up their poop. It is everyone I know has to deal with this frickin' generation.
Yeah.
It's literally wiping their butts. And I am sick of it. It's time for them to poop on their own. I'm ready to take a stand.
That's important, I think.
Thank you.
I'll throw a projection out there. I think basically virtual reality is going to be the end of that generation. Like they're not going to leave their homes, their bedrooms for weeks, maybe months on end. I think they'll have very little reason to not live their lives like in virtual reality sim land, like via their avatars or what have you. And I'm not going to give them a good one, like, hey, go
That's
outside. Oh.
fun.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
I mean, but however, I do think millennials are the ones who are getting more jaded towards some tech. They're like, oh, I spend too much time on my phone. What's my screen time? What's all this?
hopefully it reverses, but generation over generation, we're screen addicted, and I think it's going to get worse.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think what it'll
Okay, good contribution.
I think what it will do is Phil just giving us a lot to work with. I think what it'll do is I think it'll cause a larger schism within the generation. Like there will be people that are like, we're hooked up all day, we're in the Oculus or whatever the cool thing is,
Yeah.
and that's where we live. And
And
you
they're the
don't- you-
vegetables that get ruled by the people who are actually in the real world.
Like Matrixy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Or
without the robots.
what if they build the thing where it's like a fully movable
like a-
treadmill underneath you, and you're wearing like a weight suit,
Yeah.
but you're just inside. So maybe they're the most yoked
So
generation
you're getting
because
fit,
of that.
but you're
Generation
not leaving
Alpha.
your bubble.
yeah, exactly. You
Just-
could go on a vacation
Just
in
a
your
fit
living
vegetable.
Right.
room. Yeah,
just a
exactly.
yoked vegetable.
Yeah.
Pickled a cucumber.
like carrots from Bakersfield. They're
Yes.
very
Strong,
Yeah.
hearty.
That is a relatable analogy.
We've all had carrots from Baker's.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. You have actually. Yeah, you definitely have.
probably
Tom
have.
is from Bakersfield. And, he's proud of that. He's proud of his hometown.
It's a glorious place.
I think that their generation will be known as they won't be eating avocado toast. That will be gone. It'll be the end of the avocado toast, and they'll have killed it. Like the way the millennials killed everything. What else do we
planet.
So what food do you think are they gonna be eating like Spam and rice?
Ooh, maybe
like
they'll
what's
have
gonna
those
be
little
there like
pills, like from the Jetsons. Like you eat a meal in a pill.
That'd be
like
great.
here's dinner.
these are kids that are alive now.
Yeah.
You think that they're going to be eating completely
I mean,
pill-based diets?
We're already
Totally.
doing we're already doing the Soylent or whatever.
Who's
that
we?
Just drink Preston for one,
I've done some
and
soy.
a lot of other
He eats
people.
more McDonald's
yeah.
than he does Soylent.
He's reliant on Big Macs.
We have
Preston is a
Person.
co-founder of Chubbies.
we
as
have meal replacement kits as is. Now you just got to shrink that puppy into a little pill.
well. Boom.
Easy.
Startup
Easy.
idea. Who's in?
Science.
Absorb it
So-
rectally. You don't have to even chew. Maybe they'll be the generation of the feedbag.
Comes
Yeah,
up
we'll
through
call it
your
the-
seat.
They're going to put all of their meals
Yeah.
into a blender, no matter what it is. You steak, potatoes, broccoli, and maybe, a beer. Put it into a blender.
That's right.
Throw it into a bag. Strap the bag around your head. Or like a big straw. And then just walk around sucking down your shake. I think that's the future.
That sounds like that's fully possible right now.
Oh, it
Very
is. But
accurate.
nobody's doing it.
Lead
Like,
the-
you
lead the
could have
way.
had avocado toast 100 years ago, but nobody was doing it. The feedbag.
I want
You heard
you
it
to
here
lead the
first.
charge here.
I'll do it. Yeah, yeah.
Come in tomorrow
Let's
with
go
a
to Jack in the
feedback.
Box. We'll go into Jack in the Box. We'll get like a number 6. We'll throw it into that blender we've got in the
I love
kitchen.
how you're choosing non-nutritious food that tastes delicious for the feedback.
Why would you put something that doesn't taste good in the feedback?
Because otherwise you would eat it. If the
you're eating
feedback-
it anyway.
you-
You're still eating
you're
it.
slurping it.
Yes, it's more efficient. You don't have to use your hands. You can walk around sucking down the feed bag.
Is it a straw-based system?
I think
or
it
is
can be.
Okay.
Or it can be just squeeze the bottom of the bag.
Or you just
But
slam
you're
your
active.
face into it.
Yeah. That's a little bit gross, though.
Could you
Like a horse.
Could you put the
Horses do
tube
that.
always down it all the way down in your stomach and just have it
Yes.
passively going
if you
in?
didn't want to taste your shake.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I want to
sounds
taste
great.
my shake of Jack in the Box. Because if you like Jack in the Box, it's going to taste exactly the same.
That's right.
So it's not going to the texture will be a little. That'll take some getting used to. I think.
And that's our prediction for Generation Alpha.
I think you all know who's right. Here.
Reasonable.
Yep. The Chubbies feedbag, a generational movement.
I was thinking that Generation Alpha, I think, is going to get the brunt of millennials kind of being a little jaded with the whole 2008 financial crisis and all that stuff. And so I think that my intuition is that the parents of millennial parents are going to be a lot more cash conscious and all that stuff. And that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Like forcing them to save money early,
By using
or
the
like,
be really
feedback.
thoughtful
or
of
put it under the
100%.
mattress.
Hey,
like crazy.
Yeah, because we were raised with the you could do anything, whatever, and
But
then
our
2008
parents were raised
happened.
with the more of the Great Depression, like save
yeah,
everything.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I
they're
s-
going to be the new Great Depression babies.
That's where the feedbag comes into play because
Exactly.
it is a cost-effective, time-effective, proven
Proven.
way
Well,
to.
you still need to prove it tomorrow.
I'll prove it right now. I'll take that thing of Cheez-Its and pretzels, and I will frap that,
Thrap it.
and I will suck it down in a big
Okay.
straw.
Now, do you strap the feedback on? Is it like a Camelback or is
no,
it like
you
a
could
front,
you could
front
wrap it
wearing-
around like your ears, so it just
like a Bane mask?
Yeah.
like a Bane mask,
Okay.
exactly.
But
and you could
longer.
always longer, and you could always pump more food into it.
Like Alf's
Like a
nose.
nose.
Yes, exactly.
An elephant nose.
Like Alf's nose, filled with piping hot.
and your beverages are in there too.
Oh yeah,
Your
you put everything
coffee,
in there.
your
Yeah,
Jack
the
in the Box.
Whopper. You could put
your Red Bull.
breakfast and lunch in there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you could put like a banana, like some fruit, like a cereal, and then also a Whopper, and then maybe a beer.
Yep.
All that kind of, some milk,
Another-
and a coffee, and then you just
An onion, a
frap,
whole
a whole
onion.
onion, frap it up, and then you've got the Alf nose thing, and you
Frap it,
start
frap it.
squeezing from the bottom until you can put it on your gullet.
The future
Yeah.
is bright indeed for Generation Alpha. I think they'll be able to do that because one prediction I have, if you think about the cyclical rotation of fashion, I'm thinking like Eminem era. That's going to be what's back in. So you're going to have very, very baggy clothes, gigantic
2000s.
clothes, and you can easily
Jinko
hide
jeans.
a feedback.
On your-
Feedback
on
will
your
go.
face.
You could put a feedback.
Yes, because of the giant hats everyone wore.
Yeah, you'll have a bandana around your face.
Yeah, well, how come baggy hats never got in? No one
They
had
did.
a loose
Jamiroquai.
10-gallon.
and baggy Speedos. That's what needs to
The
catch
two
on.
things.
Those have been in since
Baggy
Since he started
Speedos
wearing
are
them.
just
Yeah,
the way they
exactly.
fit me.
I
the
don't
front.
understand baggies. That's how they fit.
Yeah.
You can fill
That's
those
their
things
Speedo.
out. I don't know who they're designing these for. What kind of Ron Jeremy they expect to be putting this on. I am not that guy.
Oh boy. All right. Well, do we feel like we've offered an accurate description of the next? I feel like that
Useful,
was
insightful.
a very
Got it.
guided conversation. A lot of research went into that.
I did a lot of
Business
research on mine.
Insider.
Yeah. I interviewed several thought leaders, and I went back into history and looked at other predictions, and
Yeah.
I think I'm right.
This will be one of those things that they look back on and they're like, God damn.
Yeah.
They were right.
Phil
You should
was
put
right about
this
the feedback.
in a time capsule.
Yeah.
This and the question we didn't answer, which I would love to know, is what type of music they will listen to. Maybe a little something like this.
Hey everybody, let's gather around because we're making fun tunes and exploring the town. Cause it's the Chubbies Top 40 Hit Creation. The Chubbies Top 40 Hit Creation, yeah. Play it on your radio station, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That is so
That's
good.
good.
That's our best one.
That is
Not
unbelievable.
even part of the contest.
Yeah.
Talking Heads plus Michael McDonald.
Yes.
So good.
If Joey was the lead singer of a band, that's who you would be.
That was lightning in a
Michael
bottle.
McDonald, David Byrne combo.
Yeah.
I imagine you wearing like a tuxedo shirt as you're
No.
singing.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
big
that'd be
frilly.
And an insane like wedding singer mullet.
Yes. With like really shiny hair for
Oh
some
yeah,
reason.
yeah, just
and a little
shiny.
mustache.
Yeah. Have you been getting gray hairs? Mine been getting shiny.
You also have soft lighting around
Yeah,
you.
always. And when I at bed.
At this
still
point, we
like
have
that.
to make this music video.
And the wrist and
It's-
the
it's
wrist.
Oh,
been
yeah.
decided.
The cuffs.
Really
Cuffs.
frilly
Yeah.
cuffs.
Yeah, we do have to make
We're
that
gonna have
video.
to make this music full song music video.
I love it.
Yeah, that would be pretty sweet. If you want to fund it,
Send it.
Yeah,
at
just
Phil
send us a
Mills.
check.
A few $100 is fine. Venmo.
so for today's Chubbies Top 40 hit creation, there's a lot of songs about, relationships or being single and casting a lot of different lights. We thought there was one angle that was maybe underexplored.
Yeah, but
which
just
is the benefits.
The
of-
reality.
Yeah, the benefits, the upside of some would say being committed, some would say being whipped is a phrase. Not a
Whipped.
good phrase,
You
but
know, I take offense to that term.
I do too. Our song is called
As
Whipped.
a whipped
but
man,
Yeah.
I would prefer to say that I defer.
Exactly.
I defer
You've got
politely.
a strong, powerful woman.
Yeah.
She makes all the decisions.
If that's
Why
okay with her.
shouldn't she?
Yeah.
If that's
If she wants to.
I'll ask her first.
Yeah.
Let me text her and make sure that that's okay.
Yeah. Clear it.
And then we can move on with the segment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
If she doesn't answer, though,
We'll all
I might have to go
our
home.
significant others and wait to hear back. And
Yeah.
a couple hours later, we'll move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Phil, you are the only person in this room that has won one of these, which means you get to decide, do you want your song played first or second?
Interesting.
New format. I like it.
We'll go first. We'll go first, right?
first.
Yeah.
Okay. Confident.
All right. And theirs is called, do you want to introduce your song?
Our song is called. I forgot what it's called.
It's called
Our song is called "Never Worn the Pants." Parentheses. I'm a shorts man.
That's what it was. I was forgetting how to. I knew I couldn't phrase it.
It's good.
It's very strong. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, here is the world debut of Phil Mills and Tom Montgomery's Never Worn the Pants. I'm a shorts man.
Gonna ask my lady, can I hang with my friends? She's the one in charge of all our plans all weekend. Hell yeah! She put me on a diet, I can't drink any beer. Have a pint of green juice, if that's okay with you, dear. I don't have to read the menu. I don't pick out clothes to wear. I got a whole new group of friends, and I'm eating lots of fiber. I got a brand new fedora, 'cause I've never worn the pants. I'm a shorts man. A single man spends his money on friends and fun times. I'm not a naive dumbass. We got throw pillows everywhere. I got 1,500 candles. And Mason is a bitch. We got lotion in the bathroom. My legs are silky smooth because I never worn the pants. Never worn the pants. I'm a shorts man. Shorts man.
Yes.
That is very well done.
Love the genre.
that was-
Very well done.
I'm so happy by
was
that
nice.
genre. That fits.
great.
You guys came correct.
Very, very nice.
We got a whole album of hits. So
Yeah.
That's just the radio hit.
That got me
Yeah.
pumped.
Yeah. That's just the single. There's some deeper cuts on the record.
Wow. Nicely
I love
done,
that.
fellas.
We threw in a little nod.
I know. It didn't even rhyme or anything.
Yeah.
Got lotion
great.
in the bathroom. Mason is a bitch.
It's good.
Wow. That was very good.
Wow, that's fun.
I think
Very
we
good.
both heard our throats singing that.
It
was loud.
I was trying to hold it in, and it hurt my throat. Holding the laughter. So I had to hear the lyrics.
It turned out to be a catchy tune.
It's very
Great.
catchy.
It's great.
It's got a nice, it's clever.
Audio Jungle again?
Yeah.
You got,
Audio Jungle.
Will not
We
stop.
are official sponsors.
Man.
All right,
Nicely
Mace, should we say anything about ours going forward?
You introduce it. I'm still recovering.
Yeah, that's tough. Our song, we had the concept that we discussed, kind of went right at it. We didn't have a lot of. It's called "Whipped," is the name of the song, and
Like the cream.
Yeah, and I hope you guys like. It was a different genre for us, so
Yeah,
we're
we
not
pushed
sure.
it.
We're not sure how our fans are going to.
Called it Miracle Whip.
It's a little more experimental.
Right.
There's not like a chorus.
No.
It's more of a.
more of a bad song.
Yeah. So like it's kind of an artistic.
Technically, that's
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah. We went into the forest for about 2 weeks and we just looked at
nice.
a tree.
Yeah, Vision Quest.
And this is what we came up with. This song is by Mason Robinson and Joey Avery. It's the second track off their upcoming album, and it's called Whipped.
Oh yeah, I'm whipped, I'm whipped, I'm whipped, I'm whipped. Oh Lord, oh yes, I'm whipped, I'm whipped. It feels good.
Oh, honey, smoochy, angel boo. I never knew how much I needed you.
Yeah, girl.
But now your vision has come true. And I only speak when I'm spoken to.
Don't need no friends or family. You and me, I'll cut the branches off of both sides of my family tree. I'm sick of thinking about stuff by myself. Silly me, I think my phone's buzzing. Please read before it gets to me. Hey yo, guess what? I hate video games. Never needed them. And planning my own days with my own friends. That shit's tedious. I'm not lying or Pinocchio. I'm a real boy, but still you are my Geppetto. Please control me.
I must admit that I was lost, but now you track my phone using Microsoft.
It's not a satchel or a merce. It's my girlfriend's favorite purse.
Let's dine out, let's grab a bite. All guest restaurants till I get it right.
I'm sorry, babe, I don't mean to fight. Of course, I wanna stay in tonight.
Can my friends come? That's your favorite joke. I work so hard, so you'll never go broke.
My old hairstyle, it was so dumb. I'd do anything just to get some.
I'll ask permission just to breathe. I'm inquisitive, it doesn't bother me.
Don't need my old friends, need my wang, cause the pots and pans are all that bang.
I'm sorry, babe, you're always right.
I'm sorry, babe, you're always
right. I'm sorry, babe, you're always right.
I'm whipped, I'm whipped, yeah.
You're always right.
Don't need to go out tonight. Don't need to go out ever.
Nice.
That was amazing.
Good stuff.
Different
Was that
angles.
Audio Jungle too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Audio Jungle.
It was nice to listen to.
Nice.
Yeah, it was.
It's just
I
a soft
undersold it.
listen.
Yeah, you
A
did
soft
undersell it.
listen.
It
A
sounded
soft
great.
listen.
Adult contemporary.
Yeah.
That was really great.
All right. Well, our vote is in from Devin. Devin is submitting it to me via text.
Okay. What you
So,
got, Dev?
Mason and Joey, he says, great stuff, but a little too ... real.
Oh, wow.
A little intense. Tom and Phil was a more fun listen.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, I think so. Tyler, is that your agreement as well? He says that as well. So Mason and I are
0-2.
0 for 2.
Shit.
Yes. But, hey, well,
Right.
you know.
The
I
good
made
news
the
is now
bumper.
we got 4 tracks that we can throw on iTunes.
RCA Records.
I was looking
if
for the
you-
bright side
That's
there.
right. I was like, hey, no, we like the bumper.
you know,
so, yeah.
If you're listening and you work for RCA
Nah.
Records and you're looking for your next big act.
I mean, that
I
everybody
believe
knows a
that-
Mason.
Yeah.
Mason is a bitch, works everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
I got nothing.
It's a good lyric, though, because it's poetic.
And an intro and accurate statement.
Nice, mantle of bleakness.
And it's just when things are true, they're true, and I don't really want to be here anymore. And
It's
like everything
relatable.
I do, it just doesn't. It always fails, and it's like I don't even know why I try anymore. It's so stupid.
It's
Just
important
so
to keep
stupid.
failing.
Stupid.
The best part about trying is how many times you get to fail.
Stupid.
That's a great point. The best part about trying is figuring out how many times you get to fail, which is why it's time for a new segment that I'm very excited to see how it goes. This is our Chubbies live sketch brainstorm. Yeah. And the goal of this was everyone comes, brings an idea for a sketch. Mason, did you bring an idea?
I didn't technically, but I'm full of them. Like I could come up with
okay.
something.
You're
If
gonna go
I get to go
top.
second, then I'm gonna have a great idea by then.
Phil,
I was about to say I have the best. My ideas are so good that I think I should go third.
This is a perfect. This is actually.
If you want to know what it's really like,
This is our moment of this is the creative process
This
that
is
we
real.
go through.
This is where we start.
Okay.
Roll into a meeting,
Check this
and
out.
that meeting is live, sometimes on camera as well as, and then you have nothing for it.
oh no, I've got stuff. I just want to
yeah.
hear your idea first.
Tom, did you bring any ideas?
My idea is feedbag. It's this thing where you strap it to your face.
All right, here I got one.
Okay,
I got one.
I'm gonna build. I'm a builder. I'm gonna
Now,
build.
no,
up.
it's actually one you guys have heard a million times before, but it's the one I always bring up when we
Oh,
don't
with
have
the
any
P?
ideas. This is called "Can I Go to the Bathroom?"
Oh, no.
This is like a Chubbies lore from like a year ago. I came up with
it's
this idea.
over a year
Phil
ago.
and I, probably a year and a half ago. Here's the idea. Okay, boom. I go up to Phil. I say, hey, can I go to the bathroom? He smart asses me. He says, I don't know. Can you? Look him dead in the eye. Wet the pants. Huh?
Boom.
Instagram gold. Boom.
Instagram
Tell me
gold.
that's
it.
not a million views. That's world record egg.
And then the caption is when you have to go to the bathroom.
Boom, right there.
World record egg.
The caption is world record egg.
Actually,
and
that's
then it's that video.
I think that's actually a good one.
And we don't have the special effects to do that, but the reality is
Did
that
I just send it?
I mean that's the reality of how we would do it.
The special effect of having a water bottle.
Oh, having a water bottle. You have to have your hands up to prove.
It's true, actually.
Come on, Joey. You volunteered.
I'm the hands in the pocket actor. Everyone knows that.
It would be funny if you delivered that line, and while you're holding the deadpan stare, you're typing, so you can't have your hands in your pockets.
Exactly.
I
And
feel like
as-
if we can make a vomit blaster, we can make a pants urinator.
That's true. And for
just
those
get
of
a
you,
I've
hose.
got a pants
the
urinator.
vomit blaster.
We all do.
I believe this was 3
I
years
call
ago.
it the vomit blaster.
We did a sketch about 3 years ago where we had to make it look like Tom was spraying projectile vomit out of his mouth, and we didn't know how to do that, so we took a leaf blower, and then we attached a tube to it that we filled with, it was like a concoction of like Bloody
Oh,
Mary
it was
mix,
so gross.
soggy cereal.
It was similar to your feedbag.
Yeah, but it was, yes,
But we didn't need it.
but we didn't need it. It went the other way, and then we sprayed it out of a leaf blower,
an
where the
adaptive
tube
leaf
was
blower.
just behind Tom's head, so it looked like when he opened his mouth, he was spraying.
No, I had it in my sleeve, didn't I?
No, you just went like this. You just open your mouth, and it just
That's
sprayed out
right.
from behind you, all over Cassie.
Yo, do you guys want to? So this is perhaps a good thing. What'll happen if we are trying to make something and we don't have any ideas? We'll open up a spreadsheet. I've just read 3 things in a row off the spreadsheet, and I'm interested to know if anyone knows what any of these
Okay.
Oh boy.
are. Microsoft.
I can read these.
Microsoft spreadsheets.
You open up a spreadsheet on Microsoft. It's really
The
good.
newest product.
It's like, okay, guys, I got an idea. Microsoft spreadsheets.
No explanation.
Take it and run.
Mason wrote the note and moved on.
Yeah.
There's no side note.
Does that not?
That's all it says.
Does it need clarification? I think
These 3 are
obviously
incredible.
hilarious.
The next one just says, with no side note, take control.
This is somebody's notes. This is somebody's furious notes.
I know what that is. You do? Yeah, that is a pun, and you know how there's a control button on the computer?
okay.
That's when you come over and say, yeah, it's time for me to take control. Then you
Okay.
fucking click it.
Not as funny.
What about crock of shit?
That's Phil.
A crock pot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we just filmed
I come
Phil.
in and I take a pair of Crocs and I poop in them.
Wait, that sounds right.
But most of the video is just someone pooping in shoes.
Sounds right.
The one of the videos that we haven't done that we've always had in the back of our minds is spit takes.
Oh, gross.
Yep.
I'm into
Spit
that.
takes.
I would do that.
I
I
think
would do
spit
that.
takes
Would
is
you
a good
be
one.
the spitty?
Tom insists.
I
it's real
believe in the
spit.
video. Oh, what?
It has to
Well,
be
no,
real.
you have
spit.
water in your
Yeah,
mouth.
yeah, water.
Spit
Yes,
comes
not,
with
not
it.
loogies.
That's hilarious.
Sorry, that was an accident. That'd be
would
a
be
great way to
funny.
actually. That'd be a great way to end that video.
Yeah.
It's like everyone else just like spits their lunch out or
a
like a
loogie.
drink, and the final the guy at the end is just like.
You said the top caption
Hold
says
on one
spit
sec.
takes, right?
You stand right there.
So the concept here is that somebody shows up to the office wearing a pair of cargo pants, and everyone spits their lunch out on him in progressively
are great.
gratuitous ways.
Starts with just like a coffee, and then it's like a Bloody Mary, and
Then
then it's a
a feedbag.
feedback. Then it's a steak and cheese.
Yeah.
I like the
Do that one.
Microsoft spreadsheets.
That's our best
I think the
idea.
best idea we've ever come up with.
Pretty
That sounds like
incredible.
Butthead.
I think, oh God. I think that's something like, could you open up a spreadsheet, cut to, you know what? And then he goes, you say spreadsheet or spread cheeks?
Vomit blaster.
Vomit blast.
Maybe he's
I
just
could have
grabbing
sworn
his
you said
cheeks.
spread cheeks.
We're talking about face cheeks.
Face
right?
cheeks.
Yeah,
That's where vomit comes from.
Of course. Yep, that's right. That's why I said that.
If you were thinking about butt cheeks,
Okay. Uh-huh.
then so was I.
Yep.
What about live streaming Joey trying to jump onto a desk at its
could do it.
maximum height?
So
I could
boring.
easily do it.
You could do that guy in the office who's always touting that he can do things, but then gets out of it in some wily
Okay.
way.
Okay.
Like
I kind of way Joey did with the.
Oh yeah.
Oh, with the you being like, oh, we need team legal here or whatever. Because I don't want to see your
listen,
sweet
Joey.
vert get busted out all over my hot desk.
What?
My vert get busted out all over my hot
In
desk.
a weird direction.
God damn it,
We're
Joey.
gonna have to bleep that. I
How are
think.
you making desk jumping
Urban
sexualized?
dictionary term now. Bust
Oh,
your
that's
vert
fun.
over my
That was
hot
good.
desk.
Another. That was one of those you say it and you just go, whoa.
Whoops.
All right, that was me. Another one in here says, everyone do the Kawhi laugh. What's your laugh?
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
What's going on?
That was the F-150 commercial.
Yeah. Oh, that Doubles is another never to be released song. But some things make Kawhi laugh. But the real question is, what can make Tom and Phil laugh? Oh, yeah. Because it's time for Make Me Laugh Harper Edition, because this was submitted by great fan, daughter of great Grantolf the Red, Harper, who taught him a fun game that all the young generation alphas, I believe, are playing, which is, do you want to explain it?
I think this is hysterical, and it comes from a 9-year-old, 11-year-old. Is that what? How old is Harper now?
It's like 9, I think.
So the idea is that she gives you a phrase, and then you have to answer every question she asks you with that phrase. And if you laugh, you lose.
That's right.
So Joey and I are allowed to laugh.
Yes.
And Tom is the only one who can't laugh.
Correct.
Should Tom laugh, he loses.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Same with Phil when it switches, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did you prepare a phrase, Tom?
I did, but
Good.
here's the thing that I have with the phrase is, how many questions do you get like before you laugh? How many?
find
There's,
out.
it's
Until, as long as you can last.
I believe it's can you get through 10 questions.
Oh.
But we will count how many questions each of you
Okay.
got through.
All right,
Nice.
then I'm underprepared.
Well, Joey and I
You can
will sub
improvise
in.
some questions.
That would be so
Yeah,
out
yeah.
of character for this show.
Yeah, it's true.
Joey and I will take some guest questions.
Great. Okay. All right. Who's going first?
I can give you yours first.
All right.
Let's do it.
Tom, your phrase is the butt fissures.
The butt fissures.
Fissures.
Fissures. Fissures.
Yeah,
Yes,
Joey, would you like
fissures.
to read
Fissures.
the definition of butt fissures?
I'll
please?
just display a photo.
or just bend over and
It's
show
a-
us.
Microsoft
It's
spreadsheet.
it's when something's not going so well with your behind and it's got a little fissure.
Yeah. Okay.
Or several.
So,
Derek
I've got
Fissure.
several fissures in my butt.
You just have to say the butt fissures.
The butt fissures.
So after each question is what you have to say.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
great.
all you have to say. You didn't have to say you have
you
several.
didn't have to confess.
I have butt fissures. Is that how this game goes?
yeah, just confess.
It's called W.
Now, is smiling acceptable?
Yes.
Yeah.
Audible
nice.
laughter is a point against you.
Okay.
Okay. What is that I'm smelling?
The Butt Fishers.
Why did you get cut from the Stanford soccer team?
The Butt Fishers.
Of all the ones that you have, what's your favorite birthmark?
The Butt Fishers.
What's your favorite thing to put on a sandwich?
The Butt Fishers.
What is your favorite thing about Brina?
The Butt Fishers.
Why can't you hang out with your friends tonight?
The Butt Fishers.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite? What's your favorite erogenous zone?
The Butt Fishers.
That's all.
You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying?
Close. All right, that's it.
That's
So
all I
you're
got.
out at 7 clean.
Are we chucking out more questies?
Sure. What would you name your firstborn?
The Butt Fishers Montgomery. The Butt Fishers are delightful Montgomery.
What led you to the invention of the Chubbies short?
The Butt Fishers, I'd have to say.
And check out chubbies.com for more information on our butt fissures shorts.
What,
They are very comfortable on
they
the tush.
Yeah.
What do you pop nightly with a thumbtack?
Nightly, my hemorrhoids, but the Butt Fishers, of course.
All right, that's 10. That's 10. Well done. Tom got pretty close. That was an interesting strategy. He would put his own stank on the return. I feel like that gave him an
That's well
extra
done.
power.
That did
It was
give
an
him some
interesting
advantage.
Strategy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Phil, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna just go. I'm just gonna do it.
All right, Gil. Your response is The Lord of the Rings.
The Lord of the Rings.
The Lord of the Rings.
Interesting.
The Lord of the Rings.
What is your favorite film of all time?
The Lord of the Rings.
What is your favorite piece of literature of all time?
The Lord of the Rings.
What do you call a diamond salesman?
The Lord of the Rings.
That was a chuckle.
That was a chuckle. That
was a chuckle.
Let's keep going. That's
What do you call yourself when you're in the middle of your gymnastics routine?
You know it. Yeah. Oh, that's a clean win.
The Lord of the Rings.
Non-Rooney win.
Wow.
That's incredible. I didn't see that coming.
Nope.
There would be the obvious route.
wait,
Because
you
Phil
thought
hates
about
the
that.
Lord of the Rings.
What?
Phil hates the Lord of the Rings.
Do you have any more? I just want to hear the other.
That was
ones.
it. I was done.
Wow.
I was thinking of other puns
Got him in
off Lord of the
4.
Rings.
Damn.
That's really
Thinking
funny.
about
I was
Phil
worried.
just like doing a routine going, yes, the Lord of the Rings. I am the Lord of the Rings. The Lord of the Rings.
I thought those were funny enough,
Yeah,
but I
you
was
g-
like,
you nailed
fuck.
it.
Yeah.
Prince of the Pommel Horse and Lord of the Rings.
I am.
I just imagine also going into a diamond jeweler shop called the Lord of the Rings.
You got him twice, actually.
Where did you get Hillary's engagement ring? At the Lord of the Rings.
His given name is Jared, but he is known as the Lord of the Rings.
Very unexpected.
Wow.
Wow.
That's fun.
That's incredible.
All right, it worked.
Just
I
good
would have
comedy.
thought that was just gonna gone filthy.
I just went straight for potty humor and I
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah, that
It's
was
a first on
it
this
was-
podcast.
I think
Yeah.
that's the moment of a shift. We're now too used to it.
Right.
Pithy witticism.
It was a rather-
rule of the day.
Pithy witticism. Righteous victory.
Well played. Butt Fishers.
Yeah.
Butt Fishers
They
was
were,
a
they
fun
were making
one.
us laugh.
But
right?
once I get the word, then
Then you need a new
you've
angle.
mastered
Once I have the disease.
Yeah.
it. Plus, I do deal with that. And
Yeah.
it's something I have
There's
to
nothing
talk
wrong
about
with
with
it.
my
And there's nothing funny
psychiatrist all
about it.
day.
Therapist.
Yeah.
It's a lot of itchiness.
You get used to it.
Yeah.
Scraping across the carpet
All
like
right.
a dog.
What a great show we had today. Cool announcement. We have finally posted our first of what will be many videos of the podcast onto YouTube.
Yeah.
So we're going to start
YouTube.
with some of the best segments from each show. We will be posting every week. So go to the Chubbies YouTube. There's going to be a playlist, or there is a playlist called Chubbies Podcast. All the videos will live there, so check them out. You can relive some of the moments, and maybe even you'll get to see what like cool visual bits they're doing.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yep, all that stuff. Send us a rating. All that beautiful stuff. Do you guys have any last words
Phil
before
ripped
we
ass and it stinks over here.
No, that's the butt fissures.
Horrible.
All right.
Oh,
We
Phil,
were going to end on Lord of the Rings, and now we're back. We're back in
full
Mordor. The deep, burning sensation of Mordor has washed over Mason.
It is wafting into
The
his
wafting
nose.
of the butt fissures.
Well, I think we should talk some business. Phil, do you want to lean into some...
Yeah, there were some things we wanted to talk about that are
I
especially
agree.
important if you're going to be starting your own e-commerce brand. And, brand is important. Brand voice is
How do you
important.
define the term brand?
It's actually very difficult. I'm glad you
we
asked.
need to
There are
align
several
upon
things you want to think about. One is, who is your customer? How do you talk to that person? You want to make sure you're approaching that person from a legitimate point of view. And I think that what a lot of brands get lost in focus is